Hello and happy post-championship Sunday, Monday from Radically Rational and radicallyrational.com. You know, a mind is a terrible thing. At least mine is. I have confessed to you a couple of times that every morning when I wake up, within 15 seconds of my eyes coming open, there is a completely random tune in my head. No rhyme or reason, cuts across all genres, all tempos. It could be anything except hillbilly. I don't do the hillbilly. But there's just no pattern to it. And I'm wondering what's going on. So I wake up this morning and in no time at all, I'm hearing, "It had to be you. It had to be you." What? What is going on here? That's that classic 1924 from the American Songbook, written by the unforgettable Isham Jones and Gus Kahn. Yeah, I looked it up for you. It had to be you. And then all of a sudden, I got it. And I started smiling. And the only reason I didn't laugh out loud is because I didn't want to wake BB up, for sure. And I'm wondering, what's going on here? Was it the ice cream I ate last night? Because of course, I don't eat a lot of ice cream. Apparently doesn't have a lot of practice securely closing the freezer door either, but that's another thing. But what was it? And then I got it. It had to be you, Patrick Mahomes. It could not have been any other way. I said last week that if he pulled this off, he was going to be elevated from legend to Mount Olympus myth. Well, enjoy the view, number 15. It just had to be that way. And keep in mind, it wasn't that the ankle wasn't a big deal. It was a huge deal. But number 15 was even bigger. He made a handful of throws yesterday that I just absolutely could not believe. In fact, his second touchdown pass, the one to Marquez Valdes-Scantling, that was just an absolute jaw dropper. And then the one time all day long that he had to floor it on that bad ankle in order to put his team in position to win, he did that. And he went blowing by the Bengals, and he went blowing by the first down marker, and he went blowing into the Super Bowl. What a performance. And if there was any doubt, look, I don't like it when a guy's a GOAT. I mean, I don't take joy or happiness in that. But Joseph Ossai and that late hit, and I'm actually reading on social media this morning, people going, well, wasn't that bad. He was 3 yards out of bounds. That's a former Longhorn. Okay, so that's the Bum Steer Award for yesterday. And the funny thing is, and I say funny, should have seen it happening. It had to be you. It really looked like it was all according to the Bengals script. They were right on script. They fall behind early, but they hold Mahomes to 3 a couple of times instead of 7. They hang in there. They have the fourth quarter rally. Game's tied at 20. They got the ball with a minute left, and you're really getting the feeling that Joe Cool is going to do it again. And this is going to end with an Evan McPherson field goal and not one by Harrison Butker. And then think about this. In the last minute of the game, the Bengals melt down in all 3 phases. The offense fails when they fail to protect their quarterback. And Burrow got sacked 5 times yesterday, 4 very early in the game. But like I said last week, it's just never a big deal with him. He gets sacked 5 times or 6 times or 9 times and wins playoff games. And you thought that was going to happen again. But then Chris Jones put an end to that. That was really something. They could have been back in the Super Bowl, they meaning the Bengals, for the 2nd consecutive year. And they probably should have, but it just didn't work out. Chris Jones took care of that. He kind of sealed the deal. And then Mahomes after that and Butker after that. So next stop for Mendiola's Chiefs will be Glendale, Arizona. The opener in Philly That was over the instant Brock Purdy's right elbow exploded. Now, I do want to say this. It's not like he tripped over a first down marker. He was knocked out of the game by the Philadelphia Eagles. And it was unfortunate in the sense that it was such a great matchup. We were all convinced it was going to get deep in the fourth quarter, and that pretty well ended that. I mean, it just did. But do I feel sorry for the 49ers, even though I was for them? No, the very first thing you learn about this sport is there is no pity. There is no feeling sorry for anybody, other than maybe us as fans, because it was, first of all, Josh Johnson? I don't have anything against Josh Johnson. How could I? Why would I? I didn't even know who Josh Johnson was until yesterday. And I follow this stuff kind of closely, And it was kind of sad seeing McCaffrey back there running the Wildcat. But don't tell me Philadelphia didn't earn that. Another thing that's burning me on social media today, all these people, and they're all Cowboy fans, of course, going, well, Philadelphia had such an easy path. It was just a complete cake. First of all, there's no such thing. But secondly, if that's true, why do you think you spend 5 to 6 months working your asses off to earn the top seed and the bye? That's why you do that. And the Eagles have been the best team in the NFC throughout the year. Make no mistake about that. They're 16-3, and they play in a division in which 3 of the 4 teams made the playoffs. Fly, Eagles, fly. So who's going to win this thing 2 weeks from now? Are you kidding? I got 2 weeks to work on that for sure. One more thing. We'll get to the Kellen Moore thing later because this is really interesting. Got all kinds of implications for the Cowboys. And it looks like DeMeco Ryans is going to get the Texans job, and that's a good thing. But right now, all I can say, I'll leave it at this. Patrick Mahomes, it had to be you. We are Radically Rational.